Thank you guys for viewing. Thank you for the support. Please keep on subscribing, keep on sharing with others so that others can benefit, and hit the notification button so that every time we upload another video, you will be notified. So last time we talked about sources of a relationship, and we say the first source of a relationship can be you, because you have the authority and dominion to make a choice of what you want. But the consequences obviously are there when you make a decision. Then we said another source is the devil. The devil can also introduce a person into your life, and this person can also end up messing up your life. You can find in marriages, many people are being affected. They are no longer enjoying the marriage. Why? Because certain times it might be the devil who introduced a person into your life. You got married to that person, and now things are no longer working. You're no longer happy. You're no longer comfortable in that relationship or marriage. And we say God can also introduce a person into your life. That person might not be perfect, but God is seeing that person fit to be in your life. And hence, you have to take one step further so that you can mold the person that you like. You can mold the person that you feel comfortable with. You can mold the person that you say when you look at that person, you are content with that person in every aspect. So we say God can introduce a person, but that person is not going to be perfect. But it is you who has to do the extra job so that that person can be a perfect person for you. So today I want to talk about something that is important. You can never understand to know the source of a relationship up until you understand how God communicates with you. Trust me, God communicates with everyone. Everyone hears God. God has a special way that He talks to you. God has a special way that He talks to me. God communicates with people differently. Even when you go into the Word of God, we find out that God was talking to different people in different ways. Elijah, God talked to him or communicated with him in a still small voice. Elijah was waiting for God in that strong wind, but God was not there. God came in a still small voice, and God communicated with him. Samuel was hearing God, and he thought it was Eli who was calling him. This is wonderful. This means God can also talk in an audible voice like men. So you have to understand how God communicates with you. Please don't get lost. I want to talk about how can you know that this relationship is from God or this relationship is from the devil. Not everyone is spiritual to the level that you can hear God audibly. Well, it's fine. We all dream. We all think. We all imagine. We all sometimes have instincts. Sometimes we have to take time because God can be in that dream. God can be in that feeling. God can be in those instincts. I know a person. That person when she is having instincts, trust me, there is something that is about to happen concerning that issue she will be thinking at that particular moment. I told her, she was like, I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened to me. And I said, this is how God communicates with you. If you invest more in it and pray, you will realize that the communication between you and God will get better and better. The generation of today, they say, never ignore red flags in a relationship. Well, trust me, sometimes you can start to just have a weird feeling about a relationship. Never ignore those signs. A relationship or a marriage can be going smooth. Well, today I will not focus on marriage because we don't encourage people to get divorced because God does not love divorce. Rather, when you are in marriage and you discover that this person was introduced by the devil, the only thing that you can do is to pray because our God is gracious. God is so graceful to heal you. God is gracious to intervene into that relationship so that that person can change. Trust me, people can change. Even the greatest apostle, Paul, he was on his way to destroy the body of Christ, but he met Jesus Christ and he changed. So no matter how bad a person is, even if it was the devil who introduced that person, simply because you know God, you are under the grace, and God can change that person simply because of you. So today, walk with me. I want you to understand this, that even if the person was introduced by the devil in your life and you are in a relationship with that person, probably it's now too late, you have kids, you are married, you can pray to God and say, God, change him. Because you cannot change a person, only God can change a man. You cannot change a woman, only God can change a woman. So today, walk with me. Dreams is a spiritual way of how God communicates or reveals things. Rather, dreams is a way of how the spiritual realm responds unto human beings. When you are dreaming, your spirit is taken into the spiritual realm, and you start to live in there, and you start to see things that you cannot see physically. Solomon was asked by God in a dream, what shall I give you? He said wisdom. He was communicating, he was having a conversation with God in a dream. And look what happened. This is so amazing. They had a conversation in the dream, and he answered in a dream, but God fulfilled that conversation, what he asked for. God said, because you asked wisdom, I'll give you more than wisdom. I'll give you riches. I'll give you wealth. And it manifested physically. So the point that I'm trying to put out is, God can communicate with you through dreams. There are certain people who had dreams of their partners cheating on them. There are certain people who had dreams of their partners leaving them, but they never took time to say, God, is it because this is a spiritual fight that wants to separate me from my partner? Is it a spiritual fight that wants to destroy my relationship or my marriage? But then they said it's just a dream, and they ignored. Well, let me tell you, if you ever had that kind of a dream, you need to understand that it might be God communicating to you. It might have been God communicating to you to give you a sign that this might not be the right relationship. Trust me, the devil can also give you dreams. So you need to have a relationship with God to understand, to be able to discern what is this dream coming from. Is this dream coming from the devil, or is this dream coming from God? Because the devil also uses ways to deceive people. Sometimes you can have a dream and you say, God is telling me that this is not the right person, yet it's the right person for you. I hope you are following. I hope we are together. There are certain things that I mentioned about red flags. Trust me, there are certain people who ignore the signs that they see each and every single day. Trust me, because of this era, this generation that we are living in, a lot of people, they don't fear God, and most of the people are not faithful in their relationships. Trust me, never ignore the signs. You can see the signs and you choose to ignore it, but tomorrow you will cry. There are certain signs that you have to understand that God is actually showing you. You know, sometimes you can just say, I want to go out, and you come back early, and you figure out that he's no longer there. He was telling you that he's going to spend the day indoors. You figure out he's no longer there. Those small things, sometimes it's God who is revealing those things to you. Even those small lies, even those small people he hides, even those small people she hides. Sometimes God is revealing those things to you so that you know that this is not the right relationship for you. Trust me, a relationship from God doesn't have to be perfect, but there is one thing that you can know. There is one assurance that you can get when you enter into a relationship. That is peace. When it is a right relationship, it has to give you peace. When it is a right relationship, it has to benefit you, not financially, not materially, but you have to grow as an individual, and you have to see progress, and you have to have peace within, that is coming from within, to say, I am at the right place. Trust me, if you take me into a place that I'm not comfortable with, I can be in that place, but I can never be comfortable. If you take me into a bar, I can never be comfortable in that place. Not because I don't want people to see me, no, but because I don't belong there. Because who I am won't allow me to be in a certain place like that. That's the same in a relationship. When you are in a right relationship, it feels right. When you are in a right relationship, you have to feel peace emanating from within, that I am at the right place. That person can be messing up in certain places. She cannot be perfect. He cannot be perfect. But when it is the right relationship that is coming from God, it has to give you peace. You have to feel that this is right. And you yourself, you are not even scared. Sometimes people are scared. He might leave. Why are you scared? What's driving you to be scared? Sometimes God is communicating with you. That fear that is coming in your mind that he might leave. You know, sometimes you are not even, nothing has happened, but you just wake up and you are now thinking, I think he's going to leave me. I think she's cheating me. I think he's cheating me. Those are certain signs that you have to understand that it might be God who is showing you that this is not the right person. Trust me, you have to be in a relationship that God said, this is your person. I personally believe that God created a special person for you. God created a special person for everyone, but it takes you your time to first discover yourself. It takes time for you to know yourself. It takes time for you to mend your relationship with God. Trust me, we all need God. We can lie to ourselves. We want to have fun. I want to catch up. I want to be like others. I want to be what others are doing. I want to be modern. Yes, it's true. But you can end up being with the person whom you are not supposed to be, because you can be at the wrong place and you miss your opportunity. You can be at the wrong place and you start to impart things that will drive you away to be with the perfect person for you. Please, I hope this video was helpful to you. Let us mend our relationship with God. Let us never ignore the red flags. Let us always pay attention to how God communicates with us. Sometimes God can communicate with you even through this video that I've uploaded. Sometimes God can communicate with you through the next relationship that is next to you. Probably you are seeing things are not working for her and you are saying, I am learning something from there. Trust me, as a wise person, you don't learn from your mistakes only. You also learn from others. When you see things not working well for others, take time to learn from them. Take time to learn from those situations, because tomorrow it might be you in that same situation. Don't rush to get into a relationship. Don't rush to commit into things without knowing yourself first. Don't commit into things without you having a relationship with God. Dr. Miles Monroe said it. A man doesn't need a woman up until you are in God's presence. I believe that. And I think that's what most men need to do. You need to have a relationship with God. You need to settle down, to know yourself, to be mature in the mind. Trust me, there are a lot of people who are 40 years and above, but they're not immature. There are certain people who are 21, but they are mature more than people who are 40 years old. So sometimes you will figure out he is a married man, but he's not mature because of the things that he is doing. You see old men chasing women who are old enough to be their children, but they're chasing those women. They are sleeping with those women. They are having affairs with those women. It means the maturity level is not yet there. Please take time to invest in yourself. Have a relationship with God first. That's only how you can understand if you are in a right relationship or if you are in a wrong relationship. Thank you all for your support. Please keep on supporting so that other people can benefit. I know that you might know more than me. I understand and I appreciate that. That's why we have the comment section. If you want us to talk about certain topics, just put there on the comment section, and we can research about them. We can upload videos concerning those specific topics. Hit the notification button. Please subscribe and share so that other people can be helped. Thank you so much. Shalom.